Heartlings, HeartGamer26 here, and I am back with a brand new episode of AutoCraft. Yes, we are back. If you saw last week's episode, you know that I pretty much went and tried to see if I could do any tasks, which I really can't right now. But I also got myself some of these, these lovely things. But yeah, I got myself some wings. So we are going to use these, and I'm going to show you where I'm planning to set up my big mega base. My original plan was I was going to stream us hunting for it, but I had a doctor's appointment yesterday, and it was a very draining appointment. It took longer than I expected, so I was like, I'm not feeling up to streaming. So instead, I just did what I was going to do in stream and went looking for a location, and we're going to head over there, and I'm going to explain my plans. So I will see you once we fly over there. All right, here we are. This is kind of the area that I'm thinking of. So let's get a bird's eye view of kind of my area. So I don't think anyone's claimed it, but this is the location that I'm thinking of doing. And it's kind of a big island. I am going to have to do some terraforming on it, but it's kind of what I was looking for. I will admit, what I was originally looking for was more of a a spruce area near the water, but this just looked too perfect to pass up, so I went with this instead. We're gonna need to sleep, and the way I found it is, well, I'll explain after I sleep. So give me a second. Cool. No horse staring at me as I got up. When I originally found this biome, I had a horse staring at me as I got up, and it was kind of creepy. I may insert the clip here.
Hello there.
So, yeah. Anyway, so the way, sir, that's my bed. Get off my bed. Thank you. So the way I what am I trying to say? The way I was able to find this place again is I remembered you can do the lodestones and the compasses, and so I don't think I really showed this at my starter base, but I put down a lodestone and I have a compass dedicated to where I'm building my mega base. I also have one dedicated to the starter area that's under the floor in my starting tent. So that was very helpful. So that way coordinates aren't fully what I need to set down, and as long as I have that, I can find my way back here. But yeah, so this is kind of what I mean, originally I was hoping for more of a, spruce area. I'm going to put my bed back down just in case for some reason an accident happens. I could just respawn here. Okay. But originally I was looking for more of a sprucey area, and I did find one. However, it was near someone's pillage or outpost farm, or at least looks the starts of one. So I was like, I don't want to be too close to that. So instead I continued on, searching. I found a few, but none of them spoke to me. And then I've discovered this island. And I don't know, it just fit the vibe that I want to go with. And I'm going to have to do some terraforming, I know that, but I'm really excited. And now that we're starting this, I can finally announce what my idea is. So my idea for this mega base is, I kind of was hinting at it with, oh, hopefully I don't have to pay any debt for it. Or, I start off with a tent and I moved up to a bigger house. I'm basing this off of Heartopia. And for those that watch my streams may know what that is. Heartopia was my Animal Crossing island that I streamed for a while, for almost over a year now. Or not since over a year, but I streamed it for over a year. And I'm going to do my best to recreate it in Minecraft. Now, I'm going to have to take some creative liberties with it because, okay, if you look at the houses, they're like a 4x4 when you look at them on the inside, but obviously you go on the on the outside, and then when you go on the inside, they're going to be bigger. So I'm going to have to take some creative liberties with that. But the reason I wanted the water is I want to build the deck where the the airport is so we can have people visit, I probably would put my nether portal in there. Oh, yeah, that would be really smart. I would put my nether portal in there, and that's how people would come in and immediately come, if they go by the nether, come in, and then it'd be like, oh, they flew in like you do in Animal Crossing, and then you can explore. And my goal is I'm going to start off with each section. There was like three sections to this, four sections. So we had the main town, or the main section of the town, which would be here. Then we had the section on the right, which was kind of the quieter section, and that had a few villagers, and also my base and the campsite. And then in the back we had where Dobie and Leopold lived, the older guys, the old men, and their bamboo area. So I'll put that in the back, and that's my goal, is to try to recreate this island and rebuild my Animal Crossing one on here. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. I've been holding on to this, and it was like I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do for an idea, and I had a few, but then I'm like, you know what? I was working on it with my other Animal Crossing island, but I want to recreate it, and I think it'd be fun because I can at least start section by section, and that way, I want to get this section done for sure. Then we'll move on to the next, and then the next, and that should help with it. And I'm starting this a lot earlier than I started the turtle last season, so I should be able to get it done, knock on wood. But now that I have the area, I can start planning on how I'm going to build this up and make it kind of what I want. Like, I will have to terraform it. We're going to have to fill in some of the water. I'm going to have to add a river. I'm going to have to, definitely do some terraforming. And I'm going to kind of stay true to the Animal Crossing. So it is going to be a bit more flat in areas compared to some spots. So, like, as you enter, you're going to have the beach along the front, and then you're going to have them go up onto the grass, and then just go from there. I have some ideas planned from practicing with my other island that I was doing, trying to recreate it in Animal Crossing, in Minecraft. So I'm really excited. And you know what? This can tie into the question of the day. Speaking of Animal Crossing, who is your favorite Animal Crossing villager? Personally, I love Flurry. Flurry was always my favorite. It's a little white hamster. She's a little white hamster, and she was one of the first villagers I ever got on New Leaf. So let me know, if you play Animal Crossing, who is your favorite Animal Crossing villager? And we can have a lovely discussion about it, because I think most villagers at least have one person that likes them. It's almost like Pokemon. Everybody has a favorite villager, or every villager is someone's favorite, I think. So yeah, kind of excited. And yeah, I will be dealing with some different colored grass. Like, we have the sparse jungle here. Then I think this is more of a plains. Yep, this is plains. And then if we come over here, if we reach this far, we got the savanna. I was trying to avoid a savanna because I have built in one before, back on Growth. I never got to finish it, but I had that, so I was trying to avoid that. And there's a nice big jungle nearby, which is kind of cool. I did see on the way here there is a sea temple. I don't think I'm going to touch that, but that's kind of cool to know if I need it. I don't know if there's any villages nearby, but we'll have to see. And I'm going to definitely have to figure out what to do with these animals. But my plan is, with the houses, each one's going to represent something. Like, one will be dedicated to this, one will be dedicated to that. And then eventually my house will be something. I might add extra, like, underneath to help with storage and such, because I'm only going to be able to build the top so big, but underneath I think I'm going to add, like, storage and such, maybe farms underneath dedicated to whatever it is that I'm planning to do, and all that fun stuff. So yeah, I'm really excited for this project, and I hope you guys are too. And I don't know if I know people didn't say it in the comments, but did anyone actually ever figure it out that I was going to do Animal Crossing? If not, that's fine. I was kind of vague, but I didn't want to be. I was being vague, but I also didn't want to be too vague. But I was too vague. You know how it goes. Anyway, I think this episode is going to be a bit shorter than before, just because yeah, I was just wanting to show off where I'm gonna be, setting up my mega base and kind of my plans. Now I can actually officially start planning builds, thankfully, because I was waiting until I found the location because I wanted to see what terrain and what I was working with. Like, how big of the waterfront would I have? Okay, I have a lot of water. I have an ocean in front of me, which is perfect for the Animal Crossing island. Because I'm doing the Animal Crossing New Horizons, and if you couldn't tell, and this will be big enough, which is great. And like, okay, I'm gonna have to do some terraforming, and I gotta figure out where the center of the island is gonna be, or kind of try to base it. Like, things might not be perfectly aligned, but I'll do my best, and I hope you guys are ready for that journey. But it is getting late, and I think it is time for me to end this episode. So I hope you guys are ready for the next chapter of my journey on AutoCraft Season 6. I'm really excited to start. Oh, it's Bear. Let's say hi to Bear. I'm really excited to start working on the big base. I can't wait. I've been so excited, but it's like I was waiting for wings because I needed to journey out and go find a location because I didn't want to be too close to people, and hopefully I'm not. But anyway, I think that's going to be about it. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. Answer the question of the week. Who is your favorite Animal Crossing villager? And I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow on Twitch with some tunnel rats. And then Saturday, I will be streaming Solo Phasmo again. And we'll go from there. And yeah, I think that's it. So until next time, Heartlings, goodbye!